welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star. Today is August 29th. It is a Monday. And because it's a Monday, y'all know what that means. It's time for What's Sold on eBay. We're actually going to be taking a look at the last 2 weeks. The 15th through the 28th. So August 15th through the 28th, as I did not do a video last Monday because I was going to FlipCon, which was amazing, by the way. All right. We're going to start with the plush just like always, and then we'll go through everything else. Because we are looking at 2 weeks, I was really trying to be cherry picky. Is that a word? Cherry picky. About which items I was choosing out to show you guys so that we're not here all day. I did get a couple bread and butter items, a couple of what I think are bolos. And of course, all of the plush, which is only 4 for 2 weeks. My plush sales are so slow. But we're coming to the end of the summer slowdown. We're going into Q4 soon. So hopefully things will pick up. So we're going to start with this Kohl's Cares Go Dog Go. He was $16.99. And in fact, I believe his cost of goods was $0. I believe he came out of the plush that was given to us. If you're new to the channel, a while back, we had purchased a wholesale lot of clothing from another seller, and they threw in a bunch of plush for us for free. So, Kohl's Cares, most of it's bread and butter, depending on the character. Most of the characters are going to be from children's books or literary characters. Some are from shows, but not many. And if they are shows, typically they're shows based on the books. And then depending on the character, is how much it's going to go for. There's a couple of the If You Give a Mouse a Cookie version. They have different versions of that one that go for a lot more. The Dr. Seuss ones are oversaturated and kind of aren't worth as much. But they are all bread and butter, which is how we build our business. So, you know what? I like them all, especially when the cost of goods is free. This guy sold for $16.99. He shipped in a poly bag. And again, we do free shipping on most of our items. So unless I say differently, it was free shipping to the buyer. Disney Parks, Phineas and Ferb, Perry the Platypus. So this is Perry the Platypus from the TV show, the kids show. And he is official Disney Parks. He didn't comp as high as I thought he would, which was disappointing. I believe this one came out of a mystery lot. And he was about $1 or $2. He sold for $15.99, shipped first class in a poly bag. Next up, we have a Gans Webkins Tiger. I talk about Gans Webkins on this channel all the time. They are hit or miss. For the most part, most are going to be bread and butter items, and some can be worth a lot more. I usually find them in the wild for 50 cents or a quarter or in big bags, so they're definitely worth it even when they're bread and butter. This guy sold for $11.99. He shipped first class. Next up, we have this vintage Unipack rabbit. So this was new to me. He came in a lot, and the Unipack brand was new to me. He is vintage from 1990. He's pretty cool. He's a realistic animal. You always want to use realistic when they look realistic. It's a good selling point, good keyword to use. This guy sold for $25 on the best offer, and the buyer paid shipping in addition, and he shipped in a large box. I sold some shoes. Y'all know shoes gave me out, but I still have some leftover shoes from when I was trying to get over it and sell them, but they really just freaked me out. Anyway, we had these. They were like $1 and a lot, so we did list them, or I listed them. Keith is even weirder about shoes than me. And these ones weren't too bad, and they're Skechers, which is a good brand. They had a little bit of damage, as you can see here, on the heels, and I just disclosed that and lowered the price accordingly. But the bottoms were nice. In fact, these were probably new without the box, but because of the damage, I just listed them as pre-owned. So the buyer paid $14.87 plus shipping. So they did pay shipping for these, and I shipped them in the priority shoebox that you can order off of the USPS website. Next up, we have Levi's 505. So the men's 505s go for about $40 is what I usually start them at. Sometimes a little bit more if they're like the larger sizes. Men's typically does go for more money than women's. The 505 women's, I start around 30. These were on sale over the weekend, and so they sold for $26.24. This is an example of a good bread and butter. So most Old Navy is going to be probably poop and not worth picking up unless it's the jeans. I feel like Old Navy, Gap, and American Eagle are probably the three most solid bread and butter brands as far as it comes to jeans. But the other tops and stuff, I really pass on them most times. There are some dresses and stuff that's worth money. But I don't really look at the dresses too often because it's not my jam. But these pearl snaps, for days, I will always pick up pearl snaps. And I get these for like $1 or $2, so it's worth it for us. $17.49 is what it sold for, and it shipped first class in a poly bag. Next up, we have Democracy. So these have the ab technology, and that it means they're slimming or shaping, which is always a good feature of women's jeans. These are flare, low-rise, dark wash, nice looking jeans. They did sell for $24.99 on a best offer, and they were about $5, as these were. Most of the jeans I'm getting these days are between $3 and $5 on half off days, unless they come out of thread-up boxes. So I try to be more choosy, of course. When your cost of goods is higher, you got to be more choosy. This is a men's pearl snap. I found it on half off day. In fact, I found a bunch of pearl snaps on that sourcing trip. This was $24.99, and we took a best offer of $20. Shipped first class in a poly bag. Next up, we have a Columbia Vented fishing shirt. This is a women's. So I find men's all the time. I do grab the women's when I find them because they sell actually a little bit quicker than the men's. A little bit less money, but a little bit faster return on your investment. This one sold for $23.99. Where you usually get these for about $2, $2.50 maybe. Silver jeans. These are men's. I paid $5, and they sold for $39.37. Men's, again, goes for a little bit more. I usually start the women's around $40 and take offers or run sales. So these had started around, I can't math. They started around $45, I believe, and then went 30% off. So that was a good sale. These are just 31 by 34, which is not anything, 32 is usually average for men, and bigger would be better. Next up, we have Tammy. We have Tammy Bahama. Tommy Bahama Hawaiian shirt. So this is a silk. It is a size extra large, but it's not anything too fancy. The really big sizes or the, loud graphic prints will fetch a couple more bucks than this. But it is silk and it is a bigger size. So that's a plus. We sold it for $19.19 on a best offer, and we pay about $2.50 for these. Next up, I got a pair of Hudson jeans. $30.62 is what they sold for. And this pair sold for $34.99 to the same buyer. So I paid $5 a pair. One sold for $34.99, one for $30.62. And I got to ship them both together for $7.60, whatever the flat rate envelope is. So I always love multiple orders. This was $1 in wholesale lot. It's a kid's Space Jam tank top. This is the guys. This is the guys. Bugs Bunny, Tasmanian Devil, and Daffy Duck. This sold for $15.15 on a best offer, shipped first class. Next up, Lucky Brand Ava Super Skinny Jeans. So Lucky Brand's a pretty good solid bread and butter brand. Used to be a bolo, and here it is, guys. Every video, at least once, I have to mention that race to the bottom and how it hurts all of us. Don't race to the bottom. Stop chasing those fast nickels. You can price in the mid-range of the comps and still sell yours more quickly than those of us like me that price at the higher end, but you don't have to race to the bottom and continually lower the value of brands. So that is me getting up on my soapbox one time in this video. These sold for $29.99, and they came out of a thread-up box, so they were like $1.75, and they did ship, in a priority envelope. Next up, YMI, Wanna Bet a Butt. You always want to pick up Wanna Bet a Butts. And then there's also some that are called Butt I Love You, B-U-T-T, I Love You. These are also shaping, slimming jeans. Always a good thing to look for. These are really super cute. You see that flare on them? They're almost bell bottoms. Anyway, these cost me $3. And they sold for $22.49 on a best offer, and they shipped in a priority envelope. All right, this is a dress I've had forever. I'll be honest with y'all, I don't know where it came from. It has been around for so long. It probably should have been cold a long time ago. Every once in a while, Keith and I will go through and pull out extremely old items or poop items, just because we feel like they weigh down the algorithm. I don't know if I bought this for 99 cents in the beginning when I was learning and didn't quite know what I was doing, or if it came in a lot. But it finally sold for $19.99. And it did ship in a poly bag first class. I don't advise anyone buy this brand. Next up, a Lucky Brand t-shirt. So I love the Lucky Brand t-shirts, the Madewell t-shirts, cut from the cloth t-shirts, any of these shirts that are the same brands as the more popular jeans, we do really well with. They sell pretty quickly. They have a good return on investment, like a fast sell-through rate. I usually pay about $1.50 for the t-shirts, and maybe like $2 for the blouses. And the fancier blouses, of course, you can ask for more. This is just a t-shirt, so I asked for $15.99, and that is what it sold for. And it shipped first class in a poly bag. Next up, we have another pearl snap. This is a Plains Western wear. It sold for $19.99. These are about $2.50 on half off day. This one didn't have a size tag, so I put measurements in the listing. You can see there. All right, and last, nope, this isn't last. I have one more, and I'm yawning, but I'm not editing it out. I do apologize, guys. I'm still regenerating and recouping from FlipCon last week. This is a good brand for scrub tops, Koi. And then Peaches is another one that's good, too. I wanted to mention that to you guys. But I do really like the Koi scrub tops because they're very cute. They almost look like blouses, and they're a little bit more dressy than your typical scrub tops. And they're feminine. They're blousy. Women like them. So this one sold for $19.99 and shipped first class. And I just glanced down at my notes. I'm sorry. This only sold for $15.99, $15.99. And I just missed that in my notes. So $15.99. Okay. Next is this. This is last but not least. You guys know on here I talk all the time about the remotes with the screens and how you should get them if you ever see them. If you're out at thrift stores, church sales, and you see these as like one-offs, grab them. If you buy wholesale remotes and you see these in there, pluck them out and sell them first. They sell fast and they sold for a lot of money. So whenever we get these in our pallets or our boxes of remotes that we purchase, we pluck them out first. They're really, really good money makers, and it really doesn't matter the brand. Some can go up to like $60 and $80. I think we even had a $100 one once a couple years ago. But if they have the screen, they're going to sell fast, and they're going to sell for good money. The This one sold for $21.99. And remember, we pay 25 cents a pound for our remotes, and most remotes weigh 5 ounces. So we're getting 3 remotes in a pound. So that's roughly 8 cents a remote. I'm doing very easy math for the ease of it, but it's about 8 cents a remote. So that's a very nice return on our investment. 8 cents into, 22 minus fees and shipping. Just for the ease of math again, you're looking at like $16 profit, give or take a little bit. Right, that is everything I wanted to show you for the last 2 weeks. Keep your eyes peeled for the this coming week for some more what sold videos. I'm going to do a plush one for the month of August and some jeans, what sold, and other platforms that we sell on, which include Poshmark, Mercari, Kitizen, and Grailed. And I'm going to do some of those for July and August. I hadn't gotten around to making the July ones yet. So we'll be having a whole bunch of what sold videos coming out here in the next few weeks. We are going to be putting out some shorter videos, some short form content as it is called. And those we will be putting up on our TikTok, which we are new to. If you want to follow us over there, we're Flippin' Hippos. So you can follow us on TikTok. Those are going to be, minute or less videos focusing on reselling and teaching as well. Just more focused to 1 or 2 items at a time and following me out thrifting. I will be going thrifting this Wednesday and getting a ton of footage to put out those shorts. They will also be uploaded here on YouTube to our YouTube shorts. So those will be coming out. So you're going to get some what sold videos, some thrifting videos. If you have any requests for anything else you want to see, let me know. I'm working on some stuff in the back end. I have some exciting guests coming on in the next couple of weeks. And I will be traveling a lot in the next couple of months. But I'm going to try to keep putting out fresh content for you guys. I do super duper appreciate everybody that has subscribed to the channel and continues to watch us. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. Like the video before you leave, guys. It really helps us so much, really supports the channel. And if you want to try List Perfectly, don't forget you can use Flippin' Hippos code and get 30% off your first month. And you too can be listing on 5 different platforms and making more sales. Until next time, guys, go be productive. Go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.